I read a story of a marriage counselor. Let me just go ahead and tell you, this was not me. I don't counsel, and this was not me. A marriage counselor, there's a couple, they were knocking on 10 years of marriage, so they're still a fairly new couple, knocking on a decade of marriage, and they're just at each other's throats. And this will shock you. Married couples, this will really shock you. You know where the breakdown was? Communication. Is that communication? They just fighting because of communication and struggling and all this. So they decided they did the right thing, and they said, you know what, we're going to get help for our marriage. We believe in counseling around here. We think it's wonderful. They decided we're going to go to marriage therapy. We're going to get some help with these issues. They go in, they're just going back and forth. She pleads her cause, he pleads his cause, and they're just not getting anywhere. So the counselor says one day, he goes, I'll tell you what, next week, he speaks to the husband, won't you come? You'll just come, and then the following week, I'll have the wife come. That way I can hear both sides of the story, and it's without the other person in the room. So they agree to it. The husband's time comes, and he gets over to the meeting. The counselor sits down, and the husband starts sharing his heart. The counselor says, again, please remember, this is not me. I don't think this way. He said to the husband, this desperate husband, he said, well, I'll tell you what, man. I think you need to just put your foot down and tell that woman like it is. I've been married 5 years. I'm just going to tell you. That counselor has a few loose screws. That ain't going to work well. That ain't going to work well. You don't just put your foot down, bless God, and tell the woman like it is. That guy got a few loose screws. So the guy, I'm not throwing stones at him because I probably would have done the same thing. The guy looks over at the counselor and he says, man, no disrespect, but this just sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Do you talk to your wife like this? And the counselor goes, oh, me? No, I'm not married. You mean to tell me you're giving me advice? And it gets worse. He goes, yeah, my wife left me. So the guy, needless to say, he stands up in the middle of this and says, that's enough. I ain't paying you another dime. I'm not going to sit here and let you try to talk to me about this. I'm not going to buy into what you're offering me if what you're offering me isn't even working for you. Could it be that the American church is falling short, whereas churches around the world are exploding because we're offering them a gospel that we ourselves half the time don't seem to believe in? The church in China is exploding because they don't give a portion of their life and add Jesus as if he's some once-a-day multivitamin. He didn't say, come to me and just add me on. He said, deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. Come on, somebody.